Welcome back to This Week in Magic News. We're going to start this week off with this Liliana Vessart that was used on the PlayStation 3 promo. It's not new. Somebody online said it was. It's definitely not. But we do have a high-res image available, and you're looking at it right there. I did not know there was a high-res, and now we know. Moving on. Up first, I guess, we have a new Planeswalker for Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. And the deck itself is going to be one of the dual decks that you fight. And it's not one you pilot right away. And the most noticeable card in here is the Cosmic Butcher of Truth. How many times do you think they're going to have it hit play every time you play? Probably 1 out of 3, because it's just too big of a card not to make an impact, even though odds are extremely against you. We do have a new Planeswalker. It's a Merfolk Planeswalker, if you can't notice from the picture. No word on whether or not they're going to print it in paper form, or even if it exists outside of the Magic Duels of the Planeswalkers. Most of the cards in the deck are pretty generic, including things like Giant Octopus and Polymorph. But they got some good stuff in here. Elvish Piper. I want to say Treasure Hunt, but no. The 2 Simic Sky Swallowers seem a little out of place, but definitely probably going to make a big difference. Yavimaya Embrace is one of the oldest cards on the deck if you don't count, Island Forest, Tidings, Elvish Piper, that kind of thing. So it looks alright. Hopefully it'll be a fun deck to play against and unlock eventually. The last thing I'm going to say about it is the lack of non-basic lands frighten me. Yes, it does. One of the commanders for the upcoming commander release is going to be this Lysandra Battle Seraph. You're talking about 5 casting cost possible, 5/5 Flying Angel. And its first ability of players can't cast spells during combat is probably the most relevant, as the ability to make target creature attack, presumably this turn, is a little off, even for red and white. I really don't see it getting used for its attack ability, but we'll see. I'm really hoping it's more interesting than what it is, because this is a serious letdown for me. I'm not going to lie, it's a letdown. Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. Looks like it's going to feature most of the classic Planeswalkers, except we have Sorin instead of Lilian, because we know she's already in Innistrad, which is coming out relatively soon now. So we have an actual actor playing Gideon. They're not just stretching the images to make the movie trailer type thingy work. It looks kind of interesting. It looks like the Planeswalkers are gathering forces to fight Nicol Bolas and his reign of tyranny. Overall, I'm not impressed with the video. I guess I'm not impressed by a lot Wizards does these days. But I'm glad to see they actually got an actual actor in there, and the trailer does look kind of awesome. Maybe I'm just expecting too much from Wizards these days, but yeah, definitely check out the trailer. It's awesome looking in some aspects. The new evergreen keyword coming out is called Hexproof. Hexproof reads, this creature can't be a target with spells or abilities your opponents control, formerly known as Troll Shroud. It looks like they just stuck it on a generic +1/+1 guy that gets bigger for your forest that you have in play. And it's not the most interesting card ever, but if it's going to be an evergreen keyword, then I'm kind of psyched about Hexproof, because we're going to have a lot of guys with Troll Shroud, and Troll Shroud's amazing if you're the one controlling it. I think it sounds kind of nerdy having the word Hex in there, but we'll see how nerdy it really is. I wish it was picked something cooler sounding, but I couldn't think of anything off the top of my head, so I'm not going to criticize, even though I just did. Bloodthirst is the returning mechanic for M12, whatever we're calling it these days, and Gideon's Avenger marks the possible return of Lilian Spectre, Chandra's Phoenix, etc. Gideon's Avenger is a 1/white for a 2/2 human soldier that has, whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, put +1/+1 counter on Gideon's Avenger, so he can get pretty beasty pretty fast. And then Furyborn Hellkite is a 4 red 6/6 flyer dragon mythic with Bloodthirst of 6. So of the two, I think the soldier is obviously the better one, but the dragon looks like it could be fun and casual. Why not? The Oddball Travel Contest is over. If you did not submit a deck list, it is too late. You cannot submit one anymore. The contest is over. Winners will be contacted shortly after this video goes live or posted, whatever the terminology is. It doesn't matter. It's over. It's done. Prizes will be sent out soon. That's going to do it for this week's show. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, possibly. I'm a little busy at work, so if these episodes are running late, that is why. Another contest is coming soon. No idea what the prizes are going to be yet, but look forward to it. So as always, I am Cabalwannabe, and that's the end of this week's show.